Hi everyone, it's Father Raymond Phillip from Mission San Diego. It's been a while since we've done any of these little reflections on the lives of the saints, but what a wonderful opportunity to present one here on the feast day of a saint who's well known to us, at least by name, but perhaps not so much well known by life. I'm talking, of course, about Saint Didacus, known to us as San Diego de Alcala. San Diego de Alcala being the co-patron of the Diocese of San Diego, and of course the patron of our beloved Mission San Diego. A little bit about San Diego's life. He was born in Spain in the Diocese of Seville around the year 1400. And as a young man, he grew under the tutelage of a very holy priest and lived sort of as a contemplative, as a hermit. Already he was known to be a man of great charity. In fact, he was so charitable that it made others feel uncomfortable of how much he would give to the poor, how much he would really work to provide for them. He's known for one of the miracles called the Miracle of the Roses, where he would take bread from the table in the monastery, hide him in his cloak, and go out and, of course, feed the poor with that bread. And one day it was said that San Diego was accused of stealing bread in order to pay to provide for the poor. And then when he was asked to show what was underneath his cloak, um, the bread had turned into flowers. So San Diego was a man of great holiness. He was also not very well educated in terms of letters. He was illiterate. And yet he was sent to the Canary Islands as a lay Franciscan brother, a lay friar, and became the superior of the missions there in the Canary Islands, do so much because of his example, because of his zeal, and because of his charity, especially to the indigenous there. In the year 1450, he was called back to Rome to participate in the Jubilee year and the canonization of a fellow Franciscan, Saint Bernardine. And there, during that event, many Franciscans were attending, and an epidemic had broken out. And during that epidemic, San Diego was, of course, tending to all of the sick, caring for them each individually, very selflessly. And after that, he lived the remainder of his life again as a contemplative, as a hermit, one might say, back in the friary in Alcala, for which he got his name, San Diego de Alcala. And there it was said that when he felt that his death was nearing, again as an expression of his faith and devotion to the Lord, he held a crucifix close to him, pressed so close to him, and sang a hymn to the Holy Cross. Sweet the nails, sweet the wood, sweet the burden which the cross bears for the King of Glory. And those are reflected on the coat of arms of the Diocese of San Diego, where we see a stew pot, which symbolizes San Diego and his tireless efforts to feed the hungry, and three nails, of course, as an allusion to that him, his devotion to the passion of Christ, and that moment near his death where he was venerating the cross. Sweet the wood, sweet the nail, sweet the burden that the cross carry. And so San Diego is an example for us that God, calls who in the eyes of the world may be unqualified or weak or foolish, to do to build His kingdom and to glorify Him, especially as one who was attentive to the least of Jesus's brothers and sisters in the poor. San Diego definitely saw the face of the suffering Lord in every hungry person that he fed, and in every poor person that he cared for and extended his charity to. So, a happy feast of San Diego de Alcala to all of you. May we, by the intercession of our holy patron, San Diego, we too may grow in holiness. We too may not see our weakness as a hindrance to building up God's kingdom, but see that God will work through anyone who responds to his invitation to reach out to the poor, to serve his church, to preach the good news of Jesus Christ. May God bless you all on this day and always.